June the 26th is the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. Just this past weekend, Eastern Cape Police seized cocaine worth 12 million rand, while the Northern Cape law enforcement confiscated dagga worth 3 million rand. The South African National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence has a program that it's running for the next few days. It's called Kick Your Habit. Sanca National Coordinator Adrie Vermeulen joins me now for more on the story. Adrie, good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. When we talk about dependencies on substances, any kind of substances really, this is a conversation that affects so much of our society, especially with what we've seen as an increasing burden when it comes to people that are battling mental health issues, and of course that's seeping into all sorts of other dependencies.
Thank you very much, Kathy, and you're completely right that we are currently in a battlefield. And if we look at the statistics all around us, even from the new World Drug Report that was released today, we see that millions of people across the globe are affected by this. And for us, this campaign that we're running over Sanca Week, we call it Kick Your Habit. This is about creating awareness and also making sure that we understand how difficult it is for people to give up a substance. And also from our side, we see it as a social experiment where we challenge people to give up a habit for 7 days. And in doing so, to put yourself in the shoes of somebody who is going through this process during a treatment sessions that they have to go to and a program that they are attending. So we're creating awareness in a fun way as well, because we want people to give up something that you love, your morning coffee, or your Netflix, or that series that you can't wait to see, or even spending less time on your phone. So we really want to create that awareness that it's not that easy to give up a substance, and this way we also create empathy and understanding.
The reality, of course, is that giving up anything, including substances that one may be addicted to, is not a one-day event, nor is it a 7-day event. It requires, incredible lifestyle changes in order to also support individuals that are trying to give up whatever it is that they feel is getting in the way of their quality of life.
Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. If you want to make a lifestyle change, this is for life. And that's also what we try and educate people on, that addiction is a disease. It's a lifelong disease. It is not curable, but it is treatable. So if you are able to make sure that you every day do the right things, to stay clean, to stay motivated, then that is the answer to it. So a lot of times when we have people that come for treatment, they say the same thing, and we encourage people to start just with one step at a day, changing one thing at a time, Otherwise it feels overwhelming if you think about your whole life you have to go without. And as soon as our brain chemistry kicks in where we say we can't have something, we obsess about it, and then it becomes a problem. Think about it if you're on a diet and all of a sudden you can't eat any cake. Your mind will automatically look for cake, and start craving cake. So there's a way of us educating people and also assisting people to rewire the brain. And that is a very big part of our treatment programs, where we use cognitive behavioral therapy to really create new pathways and healthier ways of living.
I want to talk about, some of the issues that we're seeing in our communities and how we provide interventions there. And this is really young people who are battling drug abuse again, substance abuse. And of course, it's a lot more difficult, to get those young people through treatment because, again, it requires a lot more effort, especially given where some of them may find themselves on this journey. What are some of the interventions that you think might help in that regard? And I'm thinking now also about just family members, friends who are watching this program and who do have a loved one that's battling an addiction. Where's the first place to start?
The first place to start is from a loving, caring place, and that's always very important to have those courageous conversations with people in your life that you care about, but that you definitely have to be firm about what are your expectations for them. We also see those kind of family interventions as very effective in creating awareness around how the behavior of this individual has affected everybody around them. Because a lot of times the person that's using, they think that it's only affecting them and they're hiding it from everybody. They're able to be in denial about how severe the problem really is. But the impact on the family is sometimes not there, and they don't understand what it's doing to their loved ones. So for the first step is to have those courageous conversations. Also to be aware of what services are around you, what is available, because not everybody needs that intensive level of care. A lot of time it's just about having a conversation with a professional. We now have an amazing app called the Assist, and it's a self-led app that you can do on your phone just to see how at risk you are and if you really have a problem or not. And it even assists you to see what level of care would I need. Do I need an inpatient facility? Do I need outpatient? Or do I just need to go and see somebody for a few sessions to talk it through?
All right. Adrie Vermeulen, thank you for your time. She is the Sanca National Coordinator.